Okay, so left hand one before. Okay, so setup wise, it was pretty decent. On occasions, the ball does get back a little bit, so just make sure it doesn't sort of go too far back in the stance. Your swing, top of the backswing, no real shift to target. Now the downswing happens. Watch your head position now. It's going to start going to the right of the ball there. It's now moving back as you come into impact there. Everything now is kind of on top of the ball because the ball's just too far back and you've adapted to that position, okay? But there's no real over there, okay? No. We want to get more into that position at impact, okay? Yeah. So there's a good movement to take away, okay? Turn the right hip. Now we start at the top of the back, so watch your shift. Here she comes, there. Yeah. So you're starting to move a little bit this way. So now when you come back into impact, there's your impact. Yeah. Hands on the green line, everything now is in line. So that one there, the weight to me looks like it's there, whereas this one, the weight looks more back on that right side, yeah? And then from there, because you've got there now you can do the rotation. You've done the rotate, you've done the shift. Yeah, look at that. Wrong one. Now you rotate there. Yeah. Look at that.
You can just see with the arms.
Yeah, well, exactly. This one is like hanging back, flipping at it, and as you say, kind of adapting to it. You said you're a good saver of the golf ball, which is probably a very good description of your game, which is true to that. But look how much more rotation with your right foot. You turn better, you've got your body around the corner. So it's getting that shift. So turn, shift, turn. And you almost like using, again, your feeling was pushing through the ground and using your footwork, yeah? You play football, your feet are good, yeah? Use your footwork and use your feet as what you're going to try and feel that motion.
It's a lovely trigger because it's just like, it doesn't, you can always go back to that. It's,
But again, that'll be a kind of go-to feeling for you on the golf course. What are my feet doing? So when you're making a few practice swings, you think, okay, how are my feet feeling? What's the weight distribution going through my feet? So we're going to get into an impact position. That's the thing. Impact is the important thing to get a good strike. Yeah. You can hit the ball well with a 9-8 wedge when you're in a funky position. Yeah. Hence the reason why you're good at the lob shot, because you're used to being back here, scooping it. When the lie's great, it's awesome. Tight lie, you might struggle a little bit, but you had to play these really high shots. But bringing that launch angle down and striking it better, okay, is the thing that you've got to try and improve, especially for sort of 5-6 and you're going upwards.
With my dog coach, I've been really working on feeling like hands well, ahead of the ball as I hit and whatever.
The thing with that is hands well ahead is what we want, but it's not how we achieve hands well ahead, yeah? You need to move your body ahead so your hands are just... So you don't want your hands ahead of your body. You want the hands ahead of the golf ball, so your body needs to be ahead of the golf ball, yeah? What you've had is kind of slide, rotate, so now your body's behind the ball. Yeah. If you try and push your hands forward, you just thin the crap out because you've got such a big extended line now that the club can't reach, yeah? You start off here, my hands here. If I lean back and push my hands forward, my hands are way up in the air. And now I'm just going to thin everything, yeah? So getting the shaft lean is getting your impact better by your body shifting and moving left. But you can't shift left, if you don't turn on the way back. All you end up doing is basically slide, then you end up either spinning it way left. So if the two shots you said you feel familiar with, pull fatty, slappy ones or thinny cuts to the right, yeah? So you've got to get that turn on the way back through the foot. You said you feel it sort of pushing through that foot there, and then you're pushing into that other foot on the way down, and then you can just spin around the corner, yeah? So you're able to make that move. And again, from a draw perspective, if you're trying to draw, it'll become less of a fade. If you want to hit a hook, that's another thing you could try and input there. But for the most part, your shots are going to be a little bit left to right, which is fine. But those last 2 or 3, 19-7 launch, that was a different sound altogether, you see. That was lovely. So look at the numbers on that one there now. So about 134, 135 carry. Launch would have been good. Side spin was minimal, okay. Decent number on that one there, okay. We got 20 degrees, lovely. Side spin a bit left and the carry of 135 nearly. So it's up 10, 12 yards, buddy, okay? So turn, shift, turn. That's the feeling you've got to try and create. Okay, buddy?
Yeah.